Welcome to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Join the gods of war, Jonathan Arneson and Mario and Daniel Gutierrez, as they guide you through the gridiron battlefield. Victory awaits. Let the War Council begin.
Well, hello and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I am Jonathan, your god of war, and as always, I'm joined by the Brothers Grimm, Daniel and Mario. Champio! We gotta beat you to take those off the screen, right? So,
Get looped.
For what?
yeah, to not see this every time, we're gonna have to beat him to take it off the screen. Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Oh, absolutely. He deserves it so. He
Sadly.
deserves it so. Oh, I'm happy for him. Are you kidding me? He's done so much work. I'm very proud of this man right here. So I got to be honest. So, welcome in episode 155. Look at us go. We have some news, and today was schedule release. We pushed back our way too early predictions. I wasn't prepared. I didn't have some written down. I need to put some more thinking into my way too early predictions.
Well, it's easier now with the schedule out. We can
Exactly.
fine-tune them a little bit. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Because without knowing who's playing who yet and what weeks.
Yeah. And I mean, finding out a couple little holdouts that might happen up and everything, that all helps.
Or just not paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, or ignored, or just straight ignored. So, well, let's start our news off. Yeah, let's start our news off.
All right. Well, drink for this one.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker has been released from Baltimore Ravens for football reasons.
Yeah, so very, 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 very many football reasons. What was it, like 16, 18 allegations? Yeah, football reasons.
Yeah, they have a limited roster spot for sex offenders, and so after drafting Mike Green, they couldn't keep Justin Tucker on anymore.
Dang.
Ooh, damn. I didn't have our cannon shots prepared to be fires over the bow. Ooh, dang.
At least Mike Green is it's countable on one hand, I guess. I don't know.
Still, it's no bueno, right? So, but you're right. They go with the less offender.
These poor masseuses.
So far, he's young.
These poor masseuses.
Jeez.
Finding their way into probably lots and lots of money. It's okay.
Yeah. But not going to the locker room. No!
And moving on.
And so, speaking of fistfuls of money, here's Cincinnati Bengals keeping it tight and screwing their workers as well.
That's their motto, though. That's their go-to.
So Trey Hendrickson was promised that if he was a good boy and worked his butt off,
met certain standards,
give him a contract at market value. And apparently, they haven't even returned his calls.
So they're ignoring him.
Straight up ignoring him. His team has some numbers in mind with the cap going up. Players' contracts aren't dollar amounts. They're actually percentages of the cap. So his percentage for a rusher of his caliber and his age taken into account would put him somewhere above 30 million a year. 40 million are the premier huge names that are still in their prime, but he's looking somewhere above 30, and they are not sounding like they're willing to meet him at all. And so he's still owed 18 because of how they structured things. And he was upset because he was at home, radio silence from the team and the brass, and all of a sudden gets a text message from his coach saying, if you miss time at OTAs, I'll start fining you. And he's like, seriously? That's 3 weeks away. And he thought that was unprofessional and threatening. So he showed up to voluntary rookie mini camps in golf gear just to be like, just so you know, I'll be here, but I'm not playing. And same time, Shamar Stewart, first round draft pick, showed up, and his contract is more than $2 million less than it should be for his draft capital for his position.
Yep.
And he's like, dude, what did I do? Like, this everyone's telling me I shouldn't sign
You
this, and I'm
picked
kind
me, he
yeah.
says.
So he's looking at a hold in as well.
Cincinnati.
Did you hear how T. Higgins' contract is structured too?
Yeah,
No.
he's got no guaranteed.
He's got no guarantee. He's got no guaranteed and no injury guarantee this year either.
Straight
So as soon as he gets injury, his contract could be null and void.
Yeah.
And
how many healthy seasons has he had?
None.
People are like, why would you sign this contract?
especially with the discount he
right.
took. With the discount he took and everything, yeah,
it totally screws him. Screws him.
Yeah. Well,
There's no injury guarantee. It was front loaded, and they could literally cut him halfway through this year. And
I was not impressed with Jamar's agent
Wouldn't
that
matter.
signed him.
yeah. Cincinnati, man, not taking care of their players whatsoever. This is.
brutal.
Yeah, a little bit. Ravens agree to a 2-year extension today, $30 million with King Henry. Not a shocker.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a good organization paying their good players. Hey, go figure. Success.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised at this one. I
Yeah.
thought he was retiring. Like I didn't think he was going to make it back at all. But it's still on the route of that. Browns linebacker who was just reaching his stride as a professional is one of the top linebackers in the league. Jeremiah Owusu Komora. Wait, Koromora. JOK is what most people call him, is out for the entire 2025 season with a neck injury. At the end of last year, they were saying that he thought that they were going to have to retire. So I don't know whether to take this hopeful or if it's going to go down the ride of he's just going to end up retiring.
The forced retirement. Yeah, I hope not, because he is a powerhouse. He was really fun to watch.
Well, these two news blurbs, one, the player that delivered the hit just got paid 2-year, $30 million, and the other player just got put on IR for 25 for the year. So he tried to tackle King Henry by himself.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened when you run into a moving wall.
Yeah.
Sad.
Not everyone's Cooper DeJean. Way to stick it, man. Way to stick it. That was so impressive. Bucks rookie Desmond Watson looking to drop weight and earn the roster spot.
He's already lost 35 pounds.
Oh man, big
That's a
boy,
big man.
right? You watch him run. I saw a clip of him running today, and I'm like, look at him go.
So he was like 465 at his pro day, and they say he's 430 at camp.
That's awesome that he's
Wow.
cutting 30 pounds already. Look at him go.
He said, I want to show dedication to my craft, and the one thing that team said is that I need to trim down, and I'm taking that seriously. And Mark and I had a conversation too, where like if that dude just loses like 50, 60 pounds, I can't believe how athletic he and the way that he moved.
He's already.
45,
Imagine him 50 pounds lighter, right?
60 pounds lighter, man. Dang.
He will kill. Oh, he
Yeah.
will destroy. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
He
Fair.
just a little less oomph in the impact, but yeah.
maybe,
Well,
maybe
he's
not. If he's moving
he's a
faster,
big
it's not
dude
less
too.
than the impact; it's more.
Oh, true. I'm just, I'm just making a weight joke. That's all.
Oh
You
man,
you lose 60 pounds, there's a little less oomph, right?
yeah.
Just have
I
both
mean,
our nose
it's
tackles lean on the offensive line. They'll
yeah,
be so tired by fourth down.
yeah. I'm sure it's still like hitting a firm mattress, but then that mattress falls on you and is really, really heavy.
And you can't breathe.
Yeah,
And you can't breathe. Yeah,
it
you
it
stop. You
it,
just stop breathing.
it wraps you.
Ah, dude,
Yeah.
have you ever tried carrying a king mattress up the stairs?
I was gonna
It's
make a
it's
joke
got
that
it's got no form, and you're just like swallowed, trying not to fall down. Like that's what every down is going to be like for their offensive linemen.
Dude,
uh,
Mario, that's no joke though. Like 800 pounds up in the middle, you've got the
Yeah,
two of them
yeah.
with Kalijah Cansey in the middle, and then two linebackers on the outside. You play a 5-man front, two linebackers, and four out DBs on the backside. Dang, dude,
yeah.
that offensive line. Yeah, by the second quarter, they're gonna be like, "What? Need help?
No
Send in the
tush
backup.
push.
I can't breathe."
No tush push.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just lean, boys. Just lean.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. George Pickens has been traded to the Cowboys. Pittsburgh making moves. Jerry, Jerry
So
thinking he's something, huh?
what we're hearing is that
Not a football
Pickens
move.
Pickens is actually uh, a decent locker room guy. He's a decent off the field guy. The problem is he's got a split personality once you hike the ball, and
He's
he
always
just
Mm,
late.
he's just another guy. Oh, that's true. Punctuality's been a thing with him,
Yeah,
but
Coughlin's like, I put up with a lot of shit, but if you're late to my meetings and late to the games, I am not a happy camper.
yeah. So yeah. Oh, we'll see how it goes in Dallas with him.
good
He
luck.
gets to join the zoo.
Yeah, good luck to that one.
All right, and then Derek Carr retires after 11 seasons as the 22nd highest all-time QB yardage keeper, and it ended up sounding more like a mutual agreement between him and the Saints. He doesn't have to hand back his signing bonus, and they don't have to give him $29 million more. So it voids the rest of his contract, and should anything happen post his surgery where he can sign with another team, he's free and clear.
Look at that. It's like you keep your money, we're gonna keep our money, and we're just gonna do this thing.
Yeah. And the analyst said he's really close to the other two passing leaders, so he could easily leapfrog them with one more season and
Make it to
even
20.
push a little further if he goes two more seasons.
Look at
Uh,
that. That'd
so
be
yeah,
interesting. That'd be interesting. Well, let's see how the surgery goes, right?
that's right.
Um, kind of surprised here. Jadeveon Clowney released by the Panthers after 1 year.
Yeah, a little bit too. I was actually looking at that name on our dynasty team, and then I saw the news, and I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, with their depth at cap, I was really surprised to see that too. I know they're happy with who they got, but rookies can always learn from the veterans.
Absolutely, and
Yeah,
he's not
maybe that's
bad, and he's a cheap veteran to learn from, right? He's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like what they're doing, right? I mean, Carolina is doing some things.
maybe that's the reason why they released him, is they don't want his lack of effort as influence.
Maybe. Don't teach that. Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
This one
Could
made
be.
me a little bit sad, even though I was expecting it.
I was not, but I guess I wasn't thinking of it either, though. So, Jonathan Brooks placed on the pup list, out for 2025. That's
Yeah.
3 years of
that's
his career by the time he comes in and finally plays.
right.
Yeah.
And he was projected to be pretty dang good. That's sad.
It's
That's
okay. By the time he plays, he'll be RJ Harvey's age.
ooh,
True.
That
24.
was his major knock, was he's coming in old, but Sean Payton didn't care. So
Mm.
hopefully the Panthers don't care.
Most running backs are only valuable for their first contract, anyways. So
yeah,
you
that
got 3-4
first
years, and bye bye.
3 to 5 if they're first round. But yeah, it's that first few years, and it's that first you got to earn that first contract for a running back.
That's why no running back of age 24 and up will ever be drafted in the first round.
Mhm.
Even 23, 5-year contract. They're not going to waste that capital.
Yeah, I didn't even think. Man, yeah, that's a good point.
Well, some good news for rookie. The Ravens' number 2 safety is going to be out for the season. It looks like. So, no, a different name. I couldn't remember. It's like Owufoma or something like that. And so Starks and Hamilton are going to be seeing the field a lot, which they already plan on Hamilton seeing the field as much as possible. But it's a big boost for the rookie.
Man, that's a bummer. I got him go. Before we decided to drop defenses as our team defenses, I cleared a few roster spots to clear the IRs, and I did players instead. And Hamilton went. Yep, Hamilton went, and I'm so bummed out.
I hold out as long as possible to do that because shit happens. And
Nah,
you could have a different roster spot you were counting on for the
I
following
didn't
year.
think we were gonna drop. I never expected
And
us to drop team defense. That wasn't
freaking Michael Mayer or something like that going to personal stuff for the whole year or some stuff you can't foresee. And then you're like, oh, all right, well, now I got a spot open.
very
It just
true.
stuff happens so late
But
sometimes.
absolutely, lessons are learned. It's a hard lesson learned. So totally is. All right. So schedule releases for today. This was super exciting. We all have a date in mind. Yes, we all have a date in mind. But okay, week one, September 4th, Thursday, September 4th, and Sunday the 7th. There's some good games this week, right?
I'm looking forward to watching the Eagles kick the crap out of the Cowboys as the first game of the week
Oh,
I
yes.
mean,
for the season.
could it have been a better game? Let's be honest. I think there could have been something better for the Eagles, but I mean, I
But
guess
It
put
depends on what
put the
better.
Cowboys in their place.
Yeah.
Put the Cowboys in their place week one, and just say them boys are down.
Yep, that's
so
right.
it's Pacific
And-
Standard Time 5:20, right? Which
Yes.
means what position will the sun be in the sky at? Oh, it's at Eagle Stadium. It
It's
doesn't
at
matter.
Eagle Stadium.
It's
yeah.
at Eagles. Yeah. I like that. Will the sun? Yeah, will the sun be in the? So you got to worry about those 1:00 games for the Cowboy games. Those 1:00
Yeah.
games is when the sun comes right through those dang windows. Yeah.
Dude, when Pickens blind, is he gonna punch his own players?
That might happen anyways.
Dak Prescott goes down from a punch.
Yeah. So yeah, this week starting with Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday.
Solid.
Opening week.
The Chiefs
Yeah.
losing to the Chargers week 1 too would be pretty sweet. So far.
That would be
that should be.
really, yeah, that would be really nice to watch. Give
They're
the
gonna
Chargers
test
a
their
good
new
little
O-line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Buccaneers at Falcons. Come on.
That's a gimme. What an opening to make your team
Yeah.
feel good.
All right, Panthers at Jaguars. Game of the week,
Yes.
right?
I really want to see that one, but I'm
I-
gonna be watching the Tampa game. But yeah,
I was kind of subtly making a joke of game of the week, but I mean, like, I am
look-
excited to watch Carolina play. I'm not excited to watch Jaguars play. It was a joke.
I'm excited to see how both of these do, and so I'm like just excited in those offenses because I happen to be heavily invested in those offenses in our dynasty.
Yep, same here.
So I'm like really want to see what's going on.
I'm excited to
Um,
see a certain set of players play
I'm
in that game.
I'm excited for some of the Panther players that I have. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any Jaguars. They scared me too much to want to draft anybody. It's
Well, you didn't have the opportunity because I picked somebody up #1 overall. So
well.
that was
In an IEP league, that was a good choice.
we'll see if he makes much of an impact
Yeah.
starting at that first game.
I wouldn't have touched Hunter. You're cool, dude. It's cool. He could have fallen to fucking 10, and I wouldn't have touched Hunter. You're good, dude.
I know that, but I don't know about everyone else.
No, I know, but you're good. You're good. So, Raiders at Patriots, Cardinals at Saints, Steelers at Jets, Giants at Commanders. Anything jump out the exciting?
San Francisco, Seattle would be nice. And
Hey, no, the
Detroit,
Lions,
Bay.
Lions
Now,
and Packers.
I got one thing to say about the Titans and the Broncos. What the
tight
fuck,
Broncos.
NFL? What the fuck? You're putting Cam Ward with as few weapons as he has, the problems he's had on that offense against a
Week 1,
possible
Denver.
shutdown defense in Denver week 1 when they're coming off their freshest. I
It's called Welcome to the NFL. That's the
Ye-
package, buddy.
Yeah,
That's
but
what you get.
this is the one quarterback that was touted as okay, and he may not make it through an entire game.
True. Or he comes out better for it. Mm.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so. It just had
And
to
then-
say it, you know.
And then
Sunday
another
night.
Sunday
Yeah.
night, Ravens, Bills.
Lions and Packers. That's always a pleaser.
That's the one I said before. Lions and Packers. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited to
And
watch Lions. We
Ravens
all
and Bills.
fighting Dan Campbell's on this
Ravens and Bills should be fun.
Monday.
That's- yeah, and then
Monday.
and then
I want to
course,
watch
Vikings and
Monday.
Bears. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to watch Monday.
Let's
Again, heavily invested in the Bears offense. So yeah, me too.
let's
Hey,
watch
hey,
Ben Johnson cook.
yeah,
Let's see him unleash the Loveland.
absolutely.
That's that's what I'm curious about too. Is like, how is Detroit offense gonna function without Ben Johnson there too?
hmm
You know,
It's gonna be a completely new team, right? All the new coordinators, everybody. So
yep.
it shall be interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Week two. Oh, Bears, Lions. Wow. That's good spot, NFL. Thursday.
Washington, Green Bay on Thursday too.
I was just gonna say Thursday.
Yeah.
It's such a good division. Their
Ooh,
games are always fun.
Eagles, Chiefs, 125.
Week 2, damn.
Right in the fire. Buccaneers versus Texans. Monday night, double Monday night header. Chargers at Raiders. Gotta watch those Bolts take down the Raiders. Of course, that'd be really nice. See the Chargers go 2-0 at this point.
I don't know if they're
Shush! I can't. You will not speak good about the Raiders. How dare you?
Pete Carroll, Tom Brady, Spytek,
Genty, I
Chip
know.
Kelly,
I know, Genty. But it's
Jack
the
Besh,
Raiders.
Genty,
It's the Raiders.
Bowers, dude.
Bowers, man, he's gonna eat.
I'm not sure the the Chargers are like that strong young kid you're really proud of, and then I think this veteran's gonna, kind of show him what a man looks like, and
They come home with the black eye, huh? What happened, son?
Chargers are still building, and they maybe after the ass whooping they'll get an attaboy.
An attaboy.
Wait till number 8 goes in.
Ouch. I like it. I mean, you're not wrong. At home in that toilet bowl.
Yeah.
With And it's Genty. Oh, it's Genty.
I mean, it all depends. If Wilkins' foot holds out and he actually heals by then, that would be a huge strength. Last year, Mad Max was injured the whole year, so he's finally coming back healthy. So if Wilkins comes back, dude, that's going to be tough on any line. And Chargers don't have all their pieces on their own line yet.
Yep.
Browns, Ravens, Sunday morning. I always like it when those two franchises play each other. I want to see the Ravens whoop their ass.
The original Browns.
Yeah,
That's right.
it is. You just you root for certain things. You know what?
And then
Their
there you go,
mascot should have
Daniel.
been a phoenix, not a raven, because from the shit of the
Reborn.
Browns, they reborn
Yeah.
into
Oh my goodness, you are
a
so
new winning
correct.
franchise.
The Ravens, they should be the Phoenixes. You are so correct.
And
We have
then
too many red and yellows in the league, though. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt. Yeah,
this is the Jaguars one to watch versus the defenseless Bengals.
right,
Yep.
right. Beat them at home.
That's when Brian Thomas and is gonna eat all day long, and
Yeah.
maybe no one else will get the ball because why stop a single pass touchdown every single time?
It's gonna be like a game of Madden just on easy mode.
Oh yeah.
That 160-yard pass, you're just like, go, 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 dive into the end zone.
Every team's gonna pull the Jungle Book, right? You just avoid
71 to
hold
0.
on to the tail, and you'll beat it. You'll
Yep. Joe Burrow will take at least 6 plays to make it to the end zone. If we can make it in 2, we just get him on the amount of possessions.
That's funny. Broncos at Colts. That one. Panthers at Cardinals.
Yeah.
Seahawks and Steelers. I am excited to see the Steelers this year. I'd like to see how they
I
progress.
really am, because their offensive line should have been so much better last year, but their rookie was injured, and they also had a veteran out injured all season. So those guys coming back should ridiculously improve their offensive line, which should help the run game.
Yeah, if they stayed healthy, I would have sounded a lot better as I touted Najee Harris's name all year long, right? So
Yeah, no, it would have totally changed their game.
yeah.
Still at 1,000 yards and like 200.
Oh no, hey, I love me Najee.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong at all. I'm a Najee believer. So
So is
but the thing,
Harbaugh.
it just doesn't have
Chargers.
volume.
Chargers.
I mean, Najee Harris has only been averaging like 3 yards per carry over the last couple of
It was
seasons.
like
So
3-5.
I'm not so sure how long Najee is going to be taking a majority of that workload.
No, it's
Yeah.
now an Amarian Hampton game, and he's gonna be taking it all. So
Yeah.
we'll watch him steal it. So
I think he could end up being the best running back in this class.
it's possible.
It's
There's a couple big ones, so we got some names to watch.
So week
All right,
3.
Week 3.
Philly and Rams Sunday morning in Philadelphia should be pretty awesome. Playoff rematch.
Solid.
Yeah, that should be really good. No snow this time.
No
Jets
snow.
at Buccaneers. Hey, we do not have to play on that terrible field. Look, no, not gonna happen.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we don't want any players going down, right?
Save those ACLs.
Hell yeah, that field kills people.
Detroit, Baltimore Monday night.
Broncos and Chargers should be interesting.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, I know it's
Yeah.
divisional. I like that game, but then then we have the Bears beating the heck out of the Cowboys in Chicago.
Oh, that's going to be just a joy with popcorn.
It's
Oh, Lions and Ravens. Monday night.
Mm.
That is
Your
a
brother
great
pointed.
Monday night
Your
special.
brother said that. I have to point that out that
Yeah.
we have missed that
Okay,
when you said
sorry.
it. So, yeah.
That's okay.
He's like, screw you guys. I
Not
said
at
that
all.
5 minutes. I said that 2 minutes ago.
The rest of these games are shit. Week 4.
Right. And moving
Yeah.
on.
And moving on.
Yeah. Freaking Packers at Browns. Okay. Hey, but Thursday night, Seattle at Cardinals. Division game.
Yeah.
Should be decent.
Yeah, it's just division games. I like good division games, right?
We have no idea what the Seahawks are going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a coin toss because Darnold does not look good behind a bad offensive line. And while they improved it with rookies, those rookies are going to take a little time. And it doesn't matter if he's already seeing ghosts by week 4. Cardinals really upped their whole defense, so I can't wait to see what they look like.
It'd
Should
be
be
interesting to see.
interesting. Yeah.
They have
Um,
really, really unique schemes.
I think the Philly at Tampa
Yes, sir.
should be a good game.
Gonna be a
Heck
tough
yeah.
game for us. That's where we get to stop that tush push with Desmond, right?
That's right.
Just
Put him
lean
up
on
front.
them.
Yeah.
They want a submarine? Make them taste the grass.
Yeah.
Bears at Raiders. Ooh.
Bears at
Baltimore
Raiders
at
and
Kansas
Baltimore at
City.
Kansas City. Those are solid
Ooh.
games.
Very
Another
much
Monday night
so.
doubleheader?
It is.
Is this like a thing? Oh, those are shit games.
Yeah, look at the
Yeah,
games
they're two
though. That's
horrible games.
crap. Jets at Dolphins.
I
Bengals
mean,
at
that
Broncos.
Jets at Dolphins could be really good, but we won't know until we're there.
It's still
Eh.
week 4, so Tua might not have a concussion.
I was gonna say by that point it's Quinn Ewers. That's what it is. By then it's Quinn Ewers. We're week 4.
I do not like that kid. Never have.
It's better than Tua. Come on.
No.
Crickets.
Agreed.
Crickets. I didn't load the crickets. Dang, I
Yeah.
didn't look at the crickets. I gotta put crickets on next time. That's it.
So week 5.
Week 5. Moving on. San Francisco and the Rams on Thursday night. That's good. The
Division.
league must have heard everybody talking shit about Thursday night football and put the crap games on Monday night and move some of the better games to Thursday.
Speaking of Monday night, Chiefs at Jaguars. Crap game. Hey,
Wow.
look.
Bezos must have raised some hell.
Everybody will watch the. Well, hey, and now did you hear what ESPN wants to charge for their channel going forward? What's going on with this?
Yeah, $39 a month.
Yeah, they're about to lose some money. I don't know about that.
Fuckers.
Yeah. Broncos and
Yeah.
Eagles should be a really good game. For people who love football, for the casual fan who wants to see a whole bunch of touchdowns, maybe not so much.
Yeah, that'll be a
that's
low
going to
scoring.
be
Defensive minded.
That'll be a
Yeah,
really
that
low
should
scoring
be.
game. A field goal will settle it.
Yeah, what
Washington and
the under on
Chargers.
18 or something.
Yeah. I'd say 19 and a half.
Yeah.
Gotta put it really close to that 21, you know?
Yeah, Daniel's right. Washington versus the Chargers should be interesting.
Solid game.
Yeah.
Did we mention Buccaneers at Seahawks? Beat
Ooh,
them
man,
chickens.
I hope we steamroll them. I really
Yeah,
hope
beat-
so.
That's the start of our West Coast trip.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. They
We
never
actually
travel
did
well.
Seattle to
really
San
interesting thing
Francisco
this year.
to Minnesota, I think.
Yeah, they're trying to
Interesting.
group people's travels, so they're not going back and forth so much. So if teams are having the option to stay on a coast between games, and they're trying to mitigate the injuries and loss of sleep that way. So Minnesota's got 2 back-to-back European trips, one first in Dublin, the next in London, and so they stay out there so that uh, all this so that they're hoping that the rest works out better that way. So
Interesting.
yeah, I really
That
hope it works
sounds
out.
it sounds like it would, because you know what, we do not travel well, and if we get to stay there, we may play better. Say we don't fare well the first game, we do better the second game. So
Yeah,
I know we don't travel well. Yeah. Well,
that's a Florida thing.
yeah. Well, yeah, it is. It definitely is. Lions at Bengals. Nothing good here. Wow, here
Yeah, moving
Cowboys
on.
at Jets. Ooh, yeah.
Uh,
The
we read the
Thursday night
three
game
good ones.
should be fun.
The
Oh, all
Thursday game
right.
should be fun.
Here we
Because
go.
but
Weeks.
by this week, by week 6, if we hit whatchamacallit, Jameis Winston by this time versus the Eagles, that should be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot better to see.
Seeing
Hmm.
Saquon go back to New York at any time is fun.
And crush them.
Yes.
I want to see Saquon just run 200 yards that
So
day.
so
Right.
yeah, it may not be competitive, but I'm gonna watch that game.
Yeah, agreed.
Very much so.
I'm here
Rams
for
at
that.
Ravens.
Yep, I saw that too. That one looks good.
And because of the defensive minds, I actually am looking forward to the Broncos and Jets as well. Early morning, 6:30 a.m. game.
Ooh, where are they? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
got to. Oh, is that the Germany game?
that might be the Munich
That
game.
might be
Yeah.
the Munich game. Yeah, I think that might be the Munich game. Okay.
San Francisco, Tampa Bay.
Very nice. Chargers at Miami. We have Lions at Chiefs.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
Sunday
I like
night.
I
that.
like it. And then scroll down. How crappy are the? Oh no! Hey, decent Monday
Washington,
night.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Chicago game for sure. And the Bills game depends on how competitive the Falcons are.
Agreed. Agreed.
I'm a fan of Penix, so I think that they should be okay. He played really well at the end of last season.
He did. He did start to shine. So
Yeah, I think they're still at the same they're at the same stage as the Chargers right now, but with less quality. So
Would they
I
be a step ahead or behind of Carolina?
I think they're behind Carolina. Yeah, I definitely think they're behind Carolina.
That's a tough one with the Jonathan Brooks injury.
I think that their offense is slightly behind.
Yeah.
No, I think the Falcons are ahead. I think
I would say the Falcons are ahead offensively.
Bijan,
Yep.
London, and Pitts, and then
Their
on
defense is fine.
they just reinforced their pass rush.
Yep.
And they have good safeties there. As far as talent-wise, I think they've got more talent than Carolina does.
I think they have more A players than, or like blue chip talent than Carolina does, but I think Carolina's more even. So I think the way it's going to shake out, and the way Canales deploys them, I think the scheme benefits Carolina more. I like what's going on with them more.
I'm very curious to see what Canales is. Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
He's never spent more than 1 year in a place, so it'd be interesting to see what happens if the NFL figures
Does
out
he earn
what his
his
offense
job?
is, or if he's able to adjust and move forward. So yeah, it's intriguing. By week 7, we should have a lot of things shaken out that we're pretty interested in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, he only has to watch.
Monday night.
Yeah, he only has to watch Cohen's tape to see what he adjusted on his own
At
schemes.
Detroit, though. Buccaneers at Detroit Monday night. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Ooh. Hey,
Maybe.
Saints at. Yeah, maybe. It
We
depends
don't know
on what
that
Detroit
offense is
shows
gonna
up.
look like.
Yep. Yep. It depends on what Detroit shows up. So,
Yeah,
Saints at
they might
Chicago.
just start gelling at this point in time.
Eagles and Vikings.
Yeah, by week 7, they might be just having the water boy throwing the ball at at that point. Calling up the high school
Oh,
quarterbacks. Come on out. Take your shot.
shit. Open tryouts.
Mhm.
Well, we'll see. I mean, what Rattler and Shug and
Shook that
They,
oyster.
yeah, well, they're talking about the possibility of Cousins in New Orleans.
I sincerely hope the Falcons just hold on to Cousins as a tutor for Penix.
Yep.
All year. I hope they don't even try to shop him.
oh, that
Yep.
would be the best for Penix for
And
sure.
I think the Falcons are focused on that.
That would
Yeah.
be good. But let's see what Kirk does, because that man chases money, right? So
And
I mean, he's still under contract for $30 million a year to coach right now. So
yeah, and if they do trade him, they could trade him at the end of the season, with his blessing, to a contender whose quarterback went down, or in the off season. So yeah, that would be a way to go, because they've already missed the deadline where they'd have to owe him money already. So
yeah, he's got his roster bonus already. So
yeah, he got paid.
Yep.
Week 8.
Yeah, week 8.
Minnesota against the Chargers here in LA again. They're starting off strong with Thursday night.
Dude,
Solid
that
Thursday.
should be a solid game. Yeah.
Solid Thursday. Ooh, wow, Sunday morning.
Bears and Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah,
You
dude.
spotted that. Look at that game. That is a solid freaking game.
That should be fun.
And look, another Giants and Eagles. This time in Philadelphia.
Welcome to my new home, bitches.
Yeah. Here, let me jump
Ah.
over you backwards.
Buccaneers and Saints. Oh, this should be so much fun.
Yep. Cowboys get beat by Broncos. So do you think the Cowboys even have a win at this point?
And then the Commanders and the Chiefs.
Statistically, yes.
Monday night.
One.
Yeah, statistically, yes. Commanders Chiefs should be really good.
Yeah, I think this Bronco's gonna break the Cowboy.
Definitely.
Not the other way around.
Definitely. Okay. Week 9, the Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there is no Halloween. It's on the 30th, and then it goes right to... Dang, there is no Halloween game. But it's Halloween week, so they'll theme it for sure. Ravens at Dolphins.
That should be scary for them.
Bears are going to tear apart the Bengals. Ooh, look. Vikings at Lions. I like it.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
I like it.
Broncos at Houston.
Yeah.
Chiefs
And
at
our bye
Bills.
week.
Yep. Our bye week is 9. Boring.
Yeah,
Buffalo,
I mean,
Kansas City.
surprisingly
Kansas City
good.
at
Yeah,
Buffalo.
that should be a fantastic game, as they usually are. And then the Seahawks versus the Commanders. That one might surprisingly be a good
Might be
game,
sneaky.
because
Sneaky good.
I put them at about the same. I don't know, certain strengths and certain weaknesses lining up.
It depends if Jake
Bottom
Dooley
of the
takes a
barrel. Is that where
step
you're rating them?
forward,
Bottom.
Or
No,
does the
You
Stroud
place
route.
them both in the bottom of the barrel.
if the Seahawks do come in as a stronger team and if they actually have improved since last year, this should be a good game. If they haven't, it should be an easy win for the Commanders.
You know what the league should do is like at like week 9 or 10, when the teams are really hitting their strides, they should do rivalry week. And they should just try to pair up as many teams that are rivals as possible for that entire week. And they could bill it as like NFL rivalry week, right? You start off with some of the hardest or longest rivalries, and you just keep on pairing these teams up against each other. That would be a really fun week of football.
It really would. I'd be down for that. Boy, would I'd like to see some things that, like, back when the Bucks were in the Central. I want to play Green Bay. They were a rival to us. You know what I mean? Like, there are teams I'm down to still have a rival to.
All right.
Yeah.
New Orleans for us now, but yeah,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
be pretty cool. Historic rivalries and stuff like that. You could bill it so well. That would be
I
a fun
missed the
week
Battle
too.
of the Bay games, man. They were so good.
You just have like over unders on how many fights are going to happen on the weekend.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
suspensions stem from that weekend.
Speaking of which, Raiders at Broncos.
That's what
Yeah.
gave me the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday night game. Check it out. They really are doing good on Prime this year.
Thursday
Yeah.
night, week 10. That should. I'm
You think
looking. That might be the best game of the week. Well, I don't know.
I think Daniel's right. I think Bezos really bitched. He said, "Hey, we lost so much money. We paid you guys. Give us better games."
Yeah.
'Cause look at these games.
Bezos
Yeah.
had Mommy Trump call the NFL commissioner.
Giants at Bears. Let's
I like
see.
Baltimore and Vikings.
Oh yeah, me too. I do.
That should be good. That's a good test for McCarthy.
Patriots at Buccaneers. Love it.
That should be great.
Lions at Commanders. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that.
And
That's
then
a
the-
really good game.
Steelers and
Steelers and
Chargers.
Chargers. Najee revenge
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, but this is what, week 10? Yeah, by this point, Amari and Hampton's running the ball, and Najee sitting the fucking bench watching him.
You never know. They might let him. But the Monday
Yeah.
night game should be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Eagles, Green Bay. It looks good.
Yeah.
Like it. All right, week 11. Jets, Patriots. That could be good. It could be really bad. This could be our first bad Thursday game.
I
Ooh,
have faith
Tampa
in
Buffalo.
both of those teams to work really hard at it.
Okay.
So I
okay.
don't think they're gonna be bad games. They just, you know.
Oh, we're in November. We got a snow game coming up. Buccaneers at Bills. Oof, this could be bad.
Maybe. Could be.
Bears.
We'll see.
Bears at Vikings. Yeah, it's early, but that's early enough. But you could have snow in November.
We got Igbuka now. He won't drop it.
Yeah.
Detroit and Philly
Detroit and Philly.
Sunday night.
Bears
Yeah?
and Vikings.
Oh, that's the Sunday
which
night
you
game.
said
I like
already.
that. Oh, Monday night. Gross. What is Cowboys Raiders? What is this? ESPN's they're not making their $30 a month.
Jeez. But the
Disney
Eagles and
owned.
Lions and yeah. Okay, so you got a couple good later games in there, and yeah, I don't see the Monday Night Football being a draw.
No. Gross. Oh my god.
Ooh.
These Monday nights they don't get
They're
any
gross.
better.
They're bad.
They really are. Bills,
Alright.
Texans,
Week 12.
Thursday.
Week 12.
Pittsburgh against Chicago.
Like it. Sunday morning game. I like it.
Vikings,
Giants.
Green Bay.
Solid division. Giants at Lions. Colts at
Uh-huh.
Chiefs. Could be a good game.
Eagles
Sunday
and
night,
Cowboys
the
is
game
always
we're
good.
Trying to go to.
Here's our Buccaneers at Rams. Yeah, we got to find ourselves
Yeah.
some tickets. Yeah.
That should be a solid game.
I really think so. Monday. Ooh, Panthers at Niners. Barf.
Yeah, I don't think the Panthers are ready for that. And if they are, shame on the Niners.
I was gonna say I don't know if the Niners will be ready for that. We'll have to see how
No,
that
I don't think they will.
I do think
Yeah.
Salah being back is huge. That's gonna really help.
Yeah,
Yes.
effort was part of it, and then injuries were the other part. So,
I think that Greenlaw was the enforcer on that team.
yep.
Oh,
And
this is,
I think that their new enforcer, or the one that they have tagged as the enforcer on that team, is Malik Mustafa.
Yep.
But he's probably going to miss the
Thursday.
first couple of weeks of the season. So we'll see. By that time, maybe he's rolling. But
Dang, why is it always I gotta find out on schedule release that my birthday's on Thanksgiving this year? Son of a bitch. At least I'm watching good football. Packers at Lions.
The whole
I like
country
it.
gets to party for your birthday. So.
Ah, damn straight. Damn straight.
Yeah, Green Bay, Detroit, Kansas City, Dallas, Cincinnati, Baltimore. Those are decent games.
Yeah, I mean you want to
Eh.
see the morning one, and the evening one should be fun because Rashad Bateman's really gonna lay it out there for the Ravens. Because why not give him some practice against the Bengals?
Right? He
Yep.
needs it. Garbage time
Ooh, a
win.
Friday game.
This
That's
Friday
the,
night
that's
game
the
looks
Black
awesome.
That's the Black Friday game. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bears got a Black Friday game. Bears versus Eagles. And then the Sunday.
Tampa's
Let's
at
see.
Cardinal.
Which their defense,
No, we're at
man,
home.
should be
We're at home.
interesting.
Cardinals at Tampa. Sorry.
Cardinals at
Yeah.
Tampa. Yeah. Cardinals at Tampa. Rams at Panthers. Not bad.
Vegas.
Raiders
versus
and Chargers.
Yeah.
Raiders and
Yeah, that should be
Chargers.
fun.
Bills at Steelers.
Honorable mention.
Have we
Yeah.
seen Raiders versus Seahawks yet? Because I would love to see that.
I don't think I've seen that
I
yet.
have not noticed that yet. No.
Week 14. Let's see if Mario is the Oracle.
Right. No. Division
We're not
game.
drafting. That's my singular skill.
Yeah, you were predicting things apparently.
According to Robbie, I was pulling strings.
Bears and Green Bay.
According to me, you pulled some fucking strings, didn't you? You definitely pulled some strings.
You know,
me.
that long draft format was a blast.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. Hey, we need to figure out food for our draft.
That's what I thought we were doing, like a taco cart or barbecue or something.
I like the taco cart. If I remember correctly, I can't remember if it was like 600 or 800, about $1,000. Somewhere in the 600 to 1,000 window. I can't remember. So I contemplate that if we wanted her. She was really great, or we do. Everyone just order something like LBJ's. But we got to have someone deliver it to us. But it is all the way up there at Mariless, which is the issue. So
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about with, like if we did use Lucille's barbecue or something like that, or just if we did a big order, and then just have, because they have a catering menu, that might work out better. But yeah, we could do LBJ's, Lucille's, do what's that Italian one by the Buffalo Wild Wings and the Howards? What is that, Gaetano's or?
No idea. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. So yeah, there's definitely options.
yeah, we need to get the 11 of us deciding on that. I think there's 11 of us. So now
Yeah,
that there is a 14-member league, 3 people are travel far. No, 4, because I don't know if Martin's coming. So yeah, it could be 10 of us. So Martin, get your ass down here.
I actually like the Sunday night rematch of Houston and the Chiefs, because Houston actually surprised me and did better than I thought they would versus the Chiefs. I'd like to see where they're at
right?
here at week 14.
See Stroud do a little better. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
He's a good kid. Yeah, they have a good offense. Mixon's done well there. See him do well behind the offensive line.
That was one of the first times a defense really shook Mahomes, and we were like, "Wait, what?" And then when
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
it was-
that. I've watched our defense shake the shit out of Mahomes. He ran about 600 yards in the Super Bowl and didn't get a lot of touchdowns.
oh,
So
I'm just talking about last season.
yeah. I know. I get it.
So
Make him sound like some kind of prophet. I'm gonna put him back down on a human level. He's been beaten before.
Wait, Mario or Mahomes?
Hey, you're gonna give him a big head.
so if
That's okay. He'll
I
get stuck at the door.
if sure.
I was thinking he's gonna trip.
So if I win the championship this year, after moving from 10 team to 14 team, I'm gonna demand to be called the Alpha and the Omega. So get ready for that.
Not until you pass me in championships can you be called that, my son. My son, I am the Alpha and the Omega at the moment. So I want to take that. That is my title.
I will
Thank
have
you
been
for that
the,
title. I do
because
like that title.
He's
I will
the
have been
last
the
for
last
10
of the 10
and
and the
first for
beginning
the
of the
14.
14.
Let's
He would
see
be
it.
he would be the Alpha and the Omega.
Okay. Let's see it.
And I'll
He'd
have
be
to
the
have a
first and the
necklace that
last.
says God.
I am not going to allow this. Yeah, this is not going to be allowed. I'm going to make sure I beat you this year. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh,
All right, week.
I can't wait for this year to start. Just August be here. Let's
week
do this.
week 15, Falcons
Oh,
get
we're
a
Thursday
chance
night.
at redemption on Thursday night, which they won't
Hey,
have.
we got a good Thursday night game again.
again.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, look
this
at
will be
that.
fun for us.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, Browns at Bears Sunday morning. Chargers at Chiefs. Yep. Could be Cardinals Texans. That could be good. Could be good.
Jets and
Detroit and the
Jaguars should be
Rams.
pretty good.
Raiders at Eagles. Guys, this could be a really good game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. Lions at Rams.
Damn, Monday night.
Monday
Yeah.
night. You are,
And then-
man, ESPN.
Then we're done. If you don't get up early on Sunday, you're not going to be seeing much.
No, you're not seeing anything good. ESPN is obviously you shouldn't be paying, you shouldn't pay for it. So all right. Next week 16. Hey, Thursday night. Look, guys, Prime is good again. Rams versus Seahawks.
Yep.
Ooh, Eagles Washington.
They're in the flex position though. It's a to be determined time. Same with the Packers and Bears. Don't have a time slot for it.
Okay.
Still, it's on a Friday.
Yeah.
We
Probably
get to
be
pummel the
like,
Panthers.
yeah, 1-5, 2-5. Yeah, Bucks versus Panthers. Like it. Ugly
Vegas
game.
Houston might be a solid
Ugly.
game.
Yeah, that's the first
I-
game down the list. Oh, Steelers, Lions. Steelers, Lions.
And I want to see Thomas Jr. versus Sertan.
Yeah, that would be good.
He actually did pretty decent last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
With
the most
Mac Jones
successful
throw it to him.
receiver. He was the most successful receiver against the Tan last year.
Yep.
Most catches, most touchdowns, most yards.
Yeah. Touchdowns, only one. And so,
It's
yeah.
only one. Just the one. Hey, one. That's still to get on him. That's something, right?
Sertan
Yeah.
only gave up like 1 or 2 touchdowns last year. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's the only receiver that did that, I believe.
yep, that scored a
So-
touchdown on him.
Pretty
right.
good.
Week 17. But so that's what I'm interested in is just seeing that matchup.
All right.
17, we got
Yep.
multiple
Now,
Thursdays.
fantasy championship weekend here, people. Right? This is
Oh,
week 17. This is
Christmas.
Damn.
Oh man, Christmas is the
Christmas.
championship, guys. Holy moly.
Yeah, last time Christmas was the championship, Alvin Kamara scored 6 damn touchdowns.
I don't think he's doing that this year.
Mhm.
I'm not sure he's putting up 6 all year.
I'm just saying, we'll see who breaks out.
Yeah.
And for Christmas, the Commanders got to play with the Cowboys at home. Lions and Vikings, we all get to
Minnesota.
enjoy.
Yeah. Hey, and I even like this Broncos at Chiefs. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
I
It's usually a
definitely want to
sneaky
see
good
the
matchup.
I'm
Broncos
okay with
play
that.
hacky sack with Mahomes.
Absolutely. I want to watch him run.
Well, we're gonna be
Hey.
in trouble on Christmas, but
That's okay.
'cause
So,
we're gonna want to watch those games.
yeah. Well, I'm not in trouble. I'm sitting watching those games. What do you mean trouble? I ain't in trouble. Buccaneers at Dolphins. I'm loving
Yeah,
this Sunday
that's a-
morning game.
Good little Christmas gift.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and then Sunday night,
Ooh,
Bears
Eagles
at
and the
Niners.
Bills.
Hey, after that's the one. There's only one 1 o'clock game. Eagles
Eagles
versus
and Bills should be fun.
right. I like that. Look, they only did 1 o'clock game and then obviously the one Sunday night game. But
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Games not yet scheduled. There's
Oh, that's
5
why.
games not yet
Look at
delivered.
that. Hey. Well, let's see. What's week 17? I wonder why.
They're gonna flex all of these because they've
They
got possible
totally
playoff
are.
implications.
Yeah, because it's based on how they do division wise before these games, because these aren't division games.
Correct.
It'll be all their division games are early, so yeah, it's going
But
to be based on how they do.
exactly, but it might be like some of those teams. It might be like a win and in situation.
Yeah, yeah, it could. Yeah, but you could be flexing certain teams into positions. You're right.
Let's see.
So
Week
of
18.
these flex games,
No
they
game is
Baltimore and
scheduled week 18.
Green
There's
Bay.
no time. None of them.
Oh, they only went as far as fantasy football. That's it.
I like it.
They have the matchup and the date, but they don't have any times because they want to make sure that they're able to air the best ones there.
I like it. All right.
Let's see
Well,
who's going to be sitting by that time. Let's see. Ooh, Washington might get a higher playoff berth because the Eagles will be sitting their team. Who's Kansas City playing? Who gets
Panthers might be
Oh.
sitting.
Vegas might get a
Giants might be sitting, but they're playing Cowboys, who both will be sitting. I like it because they're not just they suck, right?
Yeah.
Tampa, Carolina.
I like it. It's a come on division game for week 18.
Baltimore.
Baltimore could be. You think they'd be in the number 1 seed? You think they'd be in the number 1 seed? They could be. I think it could be like Denver. Ooh.
Dude,
As the
I
number one
think yeah.
Ooh, dude, their defense is so strong this year.
Denver's my pick, and I was
really are.
I was really expecting to say that I didn't think the Chiefs were going to make the playoffs, and then they drafted so damn good.
Yeah, I still
And
see
I
them
was
fighting.
like, you bastards.
Yeah, I still see them in it.
So they could get a wild card, but I think Denver's winning the divisional. I've been saying that for months.
Yeah, I think Denver takes the division. I see Kansas City taking a wild card for sure. Baltimore takes their division.
Yeah.
So does Denver let the Chargers into the playoffs?
Steelers will take theirs. Oh, no, Steelers could be a wild card slot behind Ravens. Steelers will be the other wild card slot behind the Ravens because the Steelers they're not going to take a division. They'll be the wild card. I'll call them the other wild card. Yeah. Bills take their division.
I don't know.
I think Detroit has the possibility of missing the playoffs this year.
I think so too.
I think so too. I think Bears
have
Bears have the chance to take a division.
I don't feel as good about the NFC North this year like I did last year with all the change. It's hard to call a clear winner. Really depends on how JJ McCarthy does.
Correct.
Depends on how LaFleur deploys the wide receivers.
On paper right now, it's Green Bay.
Yeah, on
They've got
paper,
the most consistency, and they've proven that
Josh
they're actually pretty good
Jacobs.
with consistency.
True.
Yeah, that's
on paper for sure.
Yep.
If JJ McCarthy becomes the player that Mario and I think that he is, they're gonna have some competition.
Yeah.
And then the Bears, they've got a lot of talent.
Now,
do
I need to buy you a box of tissues at the end of the year if they do?
If who does what?
JJ, if he does well.
Oh, I'll be out of ammunition by then.
Are you talking to me if I'm going to need a box of
tissues? I'm saying who needs a box of tissues? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, considering I got what I got for him because somebody else made a mistake and dropped him and I picked him up off of waivers.
Oh, solid pickup, solid.
Yeah,
it's just knowing how good he was. That's all. That's the point.
Now if we go through the year and my dynasty quarterbacks all suck and JJ's doing spectacular, yeah, I might be bitching for most of the year, but we'll have to see how that goes. I might be paying a ransom for a better quarterback at that point, anyways.
Well, I think we're all fighting for somebody. So.
And if he sucks, and I paid all that ransom for him, and I could have had first 3 rounds for 3 years in a row, and I no longer have that. Yeah, that would be rough for me. So we'll see how it goes. But Tom
when your picks,
Brady
when
thinks
your
he's
picks
a
fail.
nut.
When your picks fail you, it really hurts you, doesn't it? Just
I'm in the camp that I think JJ McCarthy's in the best situation to succeed. And he's just good.
I think he has a Hall of Fame mindset, and I think he's got a lot of tools, and I think he has a coach who knows how to put those tools to use, and he's throwing to fucking jets.
And he's got a bomb. Yeah, he's got a fucking rocket for an arm. Yep.
Yeah, he has the strongest arm in the NFL.
Yeah, he's got a rocket.
And he's got jets, and he's got Addison, and
he's got a jet to carry. He's got a jet to
like,
catch it. So he literally has a jet to catch it.
Yeah. So I mean, everyone's talking about what Caleb had last year. He's got it set up.
JJ
McCarthy's
possibly has the best situation of any quarterback in the NFL, minus the offensive line.
That, and he's been doing VR for a year and a half. He's been training with the offensive linemen. He's been training with the defense. He's been in all the meetings. He's he's a bit of a psychopath. And so
if it works out though, he could be phenomenal in a top 10, top 5. So
yeah, we will see. We will see. But I'm hoping that.
Absolutely. Well,
for my fantasy.
Week 18 filled out with some nice games there, and I think 17 has some solid games for the championship. I think.
Yeah.
I think there's some good games to follow. I mean, we're obviously following certain teams because we think certain teams are going to be better than others. I mean, obviously, week 1 and 2 will change that on us, and we will be like, whoop. Yeah, we're totally invested, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we've already started drafting, right? We've got teams drafted, so we're already like, come on, we got it. Give us more. So it's how it goes. So
bring on the mini camp so we can see how these guys do running around in shorts, catching unblocked balls and not being rushed, and yeah.
Well. So, as Mario said it, stay tuned for 2 weeks. We have our way too early predictions, and rookie mini camps will be started. So we will be starting our rookie talks, and boy, are there lots to talk about. So,
yeah,
lots of fun. So, stay tuned, and as always,
keep grinding,
keep conquering, keep killing.
Stay faithful.
In the realm where legends rise and dreams collide, a council gathers with power as their guide. Jonathan the strategist with wisdom's might, Mario and Daniel warriors ready to ignite. Thunder roars, lightning cracks the sky, electric strings sing a battle cry. In this arena of fantasy and lore, the gods of war lead the charge once more.